Hi.
Hello. I'm doing well, thank you. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also fine. Yeah, my name is Prem Sagar. I'm from India. I'm living in southern part of India. My
hmm
state is Karnataka, and my city is it's called Bidar.
hmm
Yeah,
Okay. And why are you learning English?
yeah. It's my hobby, and I thought it would be better to learn English because that word is now it's very it's very small now because we are connecting each and every time and one part to another part of the world, and if we want to gain knowledge and something different, and I want to meet different localities, so
hmm
that's why I'm learning, and for gaining knowledge and culture, language, everything. So that's why
hmm
I'm on cap.
Okay. I like that. It's very interesting and it's has a mix of interests.
Yeah, yeah, interest. That in COVID, that I stayed in home because that time there was no work, and I stayed in home, and that time I found that Camly. It's a good that in on Camly platform, a lot of native speakers are there. So that's why I listen many Camly video recordings,
hmm
and I think it would be better and even I understood native speakers, and after that um, I wanted to join to Camly, so I guess 23rd, so
hmm
I joined Camly.
Oh, okay. Actually, I think you look familiar. We might have taken a class before, but
Yeah,
I think it was a long time ago.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
maybe, yeah. And almost I'm taking class weekly, three classes,
hmm
and almost yeah, it's almost 6 months.
Oh, yeah, they're very diligent then.
Yeah,
Uh, and do you feel like, do you notice improvement?
yeah, definitely I noticed improvement, and I want to do progress even more, and that's why I'm on Camly, and that these days I'm listening Camly recordings and watching videos, YouTube videos about I'm a gym lover, and I hit the gym weekly 6 days.
hmm
That's why even watching what we said that I'm watching YouTube's connected to gym,
hmm
and whenever I get time, I'm listening motivational speakers like Angelina Jolie, Gaga, and that Al Madani from UAE, and Ivanka Trump, and that Barack Obama, Obama. So whenever I get time, I listen many these type of addresses, and even I read newspapers every day, and reading books means social reformer like in your country in US, like Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King. That even in our country also, that a lot of social reformers are there, especially that who brought that equality, fraternity, liberty to all Indians. So yeah, I am reading those kind of books also, and whenever I get time, when I am while I'm going to duty, so that
hmm
time I'm surfing on Google, that uh, I can gain means I can have knowledge about that what is going on in the world. So yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, and even whenever I have time, so I'm watching Netflix also. Yeah,
Oh, wow. What an eclectic mix, like a diverse mix. I like
yeah,
that.
I'm doing like a lot of work. Yeah, but yeah, definitely and I'm going deeper, and and it's very interesting.
Hmm. Oh, yeah. So for Cambly lessons, what do you prefer to do?
It's normal that general conversation, not like I'm not going on lessons, just I'm doing general conversation. Yeah.
Okay. You don't get bothered or you don't feel like it's just the same small talk all the time?
Yeah, just it's normal that I can talk to you people, and of talking that I'm that just I am learning that how is the culture and language and social in society, and everything that that I'm not uh, I never been to any country, but these days I know that how is means just I'm feeling, I'm not experienced, but I'm feeling that through radio speakers, I am, and I knew that how is Spain and how is US and Australia, but so many countries, and how is social life there and party, everything. That and even how means their education, everything means how they learn in their countries, especially in US and Canada, and yeah, that how they means how they getting education and employment, and that in Western countries it's good that while they are studying simultaneously, even they do work also.
Hmm.
It's not a country that we have a lot of support from our parents in India, that while we are learning, that nobody want to go to work. They just they study in, means when they are students, just they do study, and
Hmm.
after completion of education, then only they join for work. So
Oh,
this kind
yeah.
of, yeah, and yeah, and even culture, and even yeah, a lot of culture differences are culturally also very different, that our culture is different, that we have very means bonding is good here, means grandparents, parents, and children, grandchildren, that like aunts and uncle. So here, and even celebrations like festivals and all those celebrations, we each and every time we mingle each other, and often we visit our native places, and we celebrate all festivals. Yeah, and it's very diverse country, and Asian countries are very, it's different compared to Western, that you people, that individualism is there, means strongly you believe in individualism, but here that we are family oriented, that whatever we take decision, we can we take decision from our family also, that including family also. So
Hmm.
here, that what means we take responsibility, that uh, we take responsibility, all family, means family.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's, yeah,
I
so
agree.
yes, so this is that I understood, and even your means like weather, and you love like what beaches, and even sunny days. Yeah, we have always sunny days here. Okay. Even in winter also, just 15 to 20 degrees Celsius, we have that type of means weather.
Hmm.
Like until you go up to minus, okay, like Canada and yeah, even Canada, that and all those countries that winter is very chill there, but not like here. That
Hmm.
in part of India, like in Himalayan ranges, yeah, we that kind of weather we have, and even most of the in our country in India that sunny, we have all year that sunny days.
Oh yeah, it's similar to like that for us. Where I live is a desert, so I mean, right now it's not too hot. It's about 15 degrees Celsius. That's okay.
Yeah,
Um, but you guys have more humidity than us. I
yeah,
heard also in the southern part, it's a bit more rural. Is that true? Or do you live in a big city?
yeah, yeah. I'm not living in big city. It's a small city, but yeah, we are very near to big city like Hyderabad. It's a very big city, metro city. Almost 10 million people they are living in that city. Around
Oh,
yeah,
that was not what I thought. Yeah, because my city's 6 million people, and I thought that was large.
no, here almost 10 million. But many cities in India that like Bangalore and New Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, that that Chandigarh, most of the city, Jaipur, all these cities are almost around 10 million.
Oh, yeah, well, that makes sense because you have, I mean, India is a large country, but you
Yeah,
also have a large population. I think 1.1 billion people.
1.4 billion people.
Oh my goodness. I did notice in cities that people have no sense of space from what I've seen in videos too. Like,
Yeah,
for us here, we do like space. So I don't,
yeah. Means here that because of population means density, that's why that no means like here no uh, what planning that now that cities are it's moving good and they have good roads and metro trains and connectivity is now good that yeah, maybe it will take another 20 30 years that automatically that population will definitely it will decrease after 20 30 years.
Oh, yeah, that was projected. I mean, the birth rates in many countries are on decline, but I think
Yeah,
it's mostly attributed to the cost of living.
yeah,
Um,
cost
that
of
won't be
living,
good.
yeah, cost of living and that cost of living and because of urbanization privatization that this kind of what we are moving in these circumstances, that's why that it's good to yeah, that in western countries there is everything is your choice, maybe you have maybe you will get married or not married, that in India that everyone that our culture is like that we should marry compulsory like that.
Hmm.
It's a family like it's flowing like that from our grandparents parents and we and next generation that there is a culture. So in your country that there is no necessary to marry, maybe a lot of people they are living single, okay, they enjoy a lot and they prefer like individuality and their own interest. Yeah, they are living up to them, but here that there is a process that because means when our parents are like after 25 30 years that it's a everyone in India that everyone should get married,
Hmm.
okay. So, these kind of like situations that population is increasing and let's say like steps like study time is means student is and after that or making home and after 25 30 years becoming parents grandparents these kind of steps are there. So here that that kind of culture we are following in India.
Hmm.
Okay, so here, if you don't go to marry, that people are thinking why he is not marrying, what's his problem,
Oh yeah.
thinking, and even parents also, why you don't want to marry, what's the problem with you? Okay, that
Ah,
they are thinking like that. So that's why that and even people, surrounding people, asking why he is means he is 28 year old, 30-year old, 35-year old. Why? Because around 30 it's good to marry. They're thinking that around 30 it's good age to marry. But why? Why don't he marry? Why don't she marry? What's the problem? That people are thinking. Surrounding people are thinking. That's why that here, like, marriage is compulsory culture. So marriage and having family and giving birth to children, having children. So these are that one by one that people are asking you.
oh yeah. I mean, that does exist here. When I went to school, actually, most women, their goal was to be a housewife. Like, I don't, not even get a degree, to get married and have a family. And that's
Yeah,
okay. Um, and then it seems in India, like, the structure, like, and responsibilities depend on having a family. So if you were decide, I'm going to be single and not have kids, like who's going to take care of the parents and the grandparents? How is that going to work? Um,
yeah,
but here we don't. Uh, it's quite common to move away from your family and not see them very often. Um, which when I put it like that, it does make me think, it would be kind of nice to have an integrated family structure like you see in India or some Middle Eastern countries, China, things like that.
yeah. That very protective here. That families are very protective. Like parents and grandparents, they look to like their children, and up to they are protecting till even after marriage also they are staying with their family and with children, parents, grandparents, and even sometimes their aunts and uncles. They are living in under one shelter. So it's a good moment. It's a good moment and feeling happy that if we have a children in our family, that everyone getting very happy. They are feeling very happy. They are very enthusiastic that time. They celebrate means cradle functions, all those functions. Those celebrate all the people, means even surrounding people and even their home. That every person, each and every person, they come to look the baby. Yeah, and it's very, yeah, very means happy. It's a happy family here. Families are very happy.
Oh yeah. Um, yeah, it does seem pretty efficient because well, I think if I were to have a child, it would be difficult to find childcare because my parents are a little too old to take care of a kid. I only have one sister. She's not very good with kids. Even though she's a teacher, she does not like little kids. Um, so having a big family would be helpful. The only downside I would see, I would think, having so many people together. Where is your privacy? When do you get private time? Do you need private time? Do you need time to be alone?
Yeah, yeah. That yeah, we have privacy also, and yeah, these days we are means we have privacy. We go to means we go to outings and even in house also, and even within the city, means we are living within the city. I am living here and my brother is near to me and in another house, but yeah, they have their own family, but our bonding is very good. Okay,
Oh,
our bond and everything that every day we even we are living in even in same city, but every day we meet, or sometimes if we are not able to meet, that time we call each other. and asking every day that have means after breakfast or in lunch, so that we do conversation with each other for every day with our families. Like we are not far, but we are connecting with good, and even privacy also good here. But what you people think that in Western countries, not like that of that type of privacy. Yeah, here that your privacy is very different. Your privacy and individualism, you are very strong there. Okay, whatever you want, you do as per your wish. Okay, but here that our emotions, our discipline, everything is controlled by like here that according to our culture that controlled by the society and our parents, grandparents, and our surroundings. Okay, this is our culture, we should maintain this. It's not our culture, it's our culture opposite that every time that, mm, that there is appreciation and what appreciation and that opposite means if we do good works, then good deeds, then they appreciate us, otherwise they blame us. No, it's not our culture like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's
Oh
why
yeah.
we are. Yeah, that in your
I
country, in Western culture like that, you whatever you do that up to you only. It's go up to you only. It's your decision only. Okay, maybe it's right or wrong. You take that responsibility to upon you only.
oh yeah, that's true. I mean, we do have like a similar way that what it was, what does society think? But I'd say it's a lot more common in more rural or small communities, like where my dad's from. Um, like the neighbors will talk about you if you don't do what's normal to do, like get a job, have a career, have a family, and grow old. But yeah, I do like the flexibility that I can still choose what I'd like to do, and it's possible. Like if you, what is it? Some countries, it's quite normal to have the same job for 20 years or retire after having one job. But for us, you can change. I change a lot, and I have the power to do that.
Yeah, definitely. That I worked as a teacher, as a high school teacher, almost 7 8 years, and even now, and I left that job and I joined that as a public officer now. Almost 13 years, I am doing same job. Okay, so yeah, definitely. And your work style, everything is different, and you have privatization means big privatization in your country that. We don't have that much of a private means private sector. We have almost government sector and private sector and uh, means private sector also. So almost people are depend on that government sector. They believe on government sector, and even these days that they are doing good jobs like joining companies like even IT. IT is very means here very famous nowadays because uh, future that generation they want to do job in IT sector. So that's why Indians also they move out of the country and they are settled in most of the like Western countries like UK, US, Canada, and Australia. So these days they are going there and settle, and they are yeah, the Indian communities are there in the Western countries also.
Ah, yeah. Ah, I think we did. Yeah, we did speak before, and we spoke a little bit on this. Um, Although the students that I've been speaking to that were from India and moved to California, they say that they want to go back to India. So I'm not too sure about long term.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know that now means younger generation, these days generation, they want to move. That's now it's a very fancy that Indian people they feel that they want to do education even in abroad, and they think that it's better to live in other countries because that you know that our passions and our interests are changing now. So like already I told you that world is now become very small now. So we are moving easily to one country to another country, and we are connecting each part of the world. So that's why that going abroad, it's not big deal now because when we are staying in out means in a quite opposite of the part of the world, so even that time also we are connecting means connectivity is good. So that's why these days, because now you take that you are sitting in means you are in US and I am in India, but because of connectivity is there, we are connecting each other even now also. So that's why um, that younger generation is thinking going working to abroad also it's good, and they are changing now.
Oh yeah. Um, what is it? One person told me though, that people from India used to go abroad for money, but now they go for education. Would you say that that's the case now, or just they want to leave, or and make a life in a different country?
Yeah, definitely they want to do education for education purpose and for business purpose, and doing service there, that they are doing service like in health sector and engineering sector and business, and they are very talented. The Indians are very talented. They are settled everywhere, and they are good in all aspects because they are going abroad and settle there. And even sometimes they come back, and they are doing here also good jobs. And you know that IT sector is different. That sitting in our country also, they are doing very good job. Indians, they serve to other companies also, and yeah, it's good. And even that that maybe that in what we in few coming means coming generation, maybe they go and settle in I think in other planets also.
Other planets.
Yeah,
I did read that.
we we are
That
thinking, yeah, I want to settle in other countries, means Western countries or in Thailand or like those countries. Maybe in another some after some years that people are thinking, yeah, I want to settle in that planet like that.
yeah, I did hear in 50 years, or no, even 25 years, we might be able to take trips to the moon or the trips to Mars.
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes.
do you think you would be interested in doing something like that?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. That yeah, it's now that going means 30, 40 years back, that going abroad or going out of means that part of the sea. It's very that imagination. The people imagination was very tough that time.
Hmm.
Okay, so nowadays it's very common that going to other countries and traveling that nowadays traveling and touring to all the countries and all over the world, and each and every part of the world, it's a very fancy now.
Oh, yeah. Um, Also, a
And
fun fact. Oh,
yeah,
what'd you say?
uh, traveling food and yeah, traveling food and like beaches and like all those, they wanted to like enjoy more to other part of the world.
Oh, yeah. But doesn't India have most of those things like beaches, mountains, desert, a
Yeah,
little of
definitely,
everything?
definitely. Plenty of beaches here in
Oh,
Goa.
yeah. That's
Okay,
That's
we
what
are
I
running
thought.
out of the. Bye. Bye.